Okay, so it's Luxury Fred, and we are finishing up an incredible week in this, the awesome, beautiful Lexus LS 600HL. And I wanted to give you a tour of the incredible interior of this super Lexus. So something I just noticed is, look how the doors just kind of lean it, and then it closes itself. I like that. So again, just kind of lean the door and it shuts itself. So let's look at the inside of this car. So okay, so let's start the tour in the driver's seat here. And the first thing that you'll notice, which I did, is this beautiful wood steering wheel. Now this is made of Shimamoku wood, and this wheel takes 67 steps to construct and takes Lexus technicians 38 days to make just the steering wheel. Again, Shimamoku wood, and you can see it's kind of striped, and that's all wood, but it's veneers that are put next to each other very carefully, laid out like a French ébéniste, and then lacquered and polished. And it's very, very beautiful. And this Shimamoku wood is continued on the inside of the car. Excuse me, there's been some wildfires here in Los Angeles, so the inside's a little dusty from the atmosphere. But again, we have the Shimamoku wood trim here, and the grain goes horizontally. Same thing here, and you can see that the steering wheel complements it. Just a little touch, but very, very beautiful. The seats themselves are incredible. They are what's called aniline leather, which is leather that is dyed completely through. It's not just, you know, a dye on the surface. The leather is dyed completely through. And then we have an Alcantara headliner, which is kind of a leather suede finish. Again, beautiful, and the build quality of this car is incredible. This is, again, the Lexus LS 600HL, and this car is $140,000. This is Lexus's top-of-the-line luxury sedan. It's even more expensive because what I'll show you in the back seat, it has what's called the executive seating package, which is like a limo back seat. And the 600HL, the L designation, means that it has an extended wheelbase, again, to be used for a limo or car service or what have you. So we have, again, this great wood trim. We have beautiful finish on the interior and the stitching, things like that. The car, of course, has every Lexus technology and safety technology, parking assist and cameras and lane departure warning and radar controlled cruise control, that if you set it at 75 miles an hour and traffic stops, it will bring the car to a complete stop, and then when traffic resumes, it will speed you back up to 75 miles an hour or whatever you set it as. Again, this is the 600H. The H designation means that this huge luxury sedan is a hybrid. So in addition to a massive 5-liter V8 engine, it also has a Lexus hybrid drive electric motor. And they work together to give you 438 horsepower and about 20 miles per gallon, something like that. You can drive the car, well, not right now. You can drive the car in EV mode, which is right here, which is full electric, but only at very low speeds and only by kind of barely touching the accelerator. But you can drive the car in full electric mode. Speaking of modes, the car has multiple settings here. So if we turn this to the left, then that brings up the comfort setting, which is comfortable cruising, and we can do one more, and that puts it into eco mode. And eco mode gives you the best possible gas mileage, but with sacrificing some of the performance and power and, you know, quick gear changes and things like that. So from eco mode, again, we go into comfort mode. If we push it down, that creates what's called normal mode, which is, you know, a combination of sport and economy and comfort and all those things for basic driving. Beyond that, if we go to the right, that puts the car into sport mode. And although it's bright sun, when you put it in sport mode, the instruments and the interior lighting changes from bluish to red to let you know that you're in the sport mode. And then if we go like this, one more, this is the Sport Plus setting, which is available on the cars like this that has all-wheel drive. Again, this car has all-wheel drive. And the Sport Plus gives you the maximum performance and also adjusts the suspension and the handling and things like that, again, from a performance perspective. So even though this is a huge luxury sedan with reclining and massaging back seats, when you put it in Sport Plus, and you take advantage of that 438 horsepower 5-liter V8, this car really moves. Transmission-wise, we have an electronic continuously variable transmission. So it doesn't have traditional gears, it kind of adjusts automatically without having to shift gears. And then we have two modes. We have, put it here, that's kind of the normal drive mode. And then if we slide it to this side, that's the sport mode for the transmission. So it gives you real high revs and faster shift or longer time between shift points and things like that. And then when it's in the sport mode, you can shift up and down like that through the gears, or through what this considers to be the gears, so to speak. What else do we have? So down here we have the controls for the seating and things like that, which I will show you in a minute. We have reclining controls. This controls the rear sunshade, which you can see there, which goes up and down. And then again, with this extended back seat, we have sunshades on both rear windows that go up and down like that. Amazing, really good climate control system. And this is the Lexus 600 HL, so you don't just have a climate control system. You have what Lexus calls their 4-zone climate concierge, which means that it monitors the temperature in each of the 4 seating areas, and based on the temperature and based on where you have the settings, it adjusts everything automatically. It adjusts the speed of the fan, it adjusts where the air is coming from, whether it's up top, there's some kind of vents up here because the air comes from up there, and same thing in the back, it adjusts where the air is coming from to give you a real personalized climate while you're driving. We have a amazing Mark Levinson 450 watt 19 speaker stereo system. The Mark Levinson systems in these new Lexuses are the systems are really incredible. The sound becomes painful before it becomes distorted. What else? Let's see, on the steering wheel here, we have kind of the standard controls for the radio and the media, for the phone if you have it connected, for the display, for the parking assist and things like that. Over here, we have blind spot monitoring, parking monitoring. This automatic thing folds in the rear view mirrors when you park. You can open the trunk and gas cap here, and the trunk opens automatically. What else? We have settings for the memory for the seat here. This moves the seatbelt back and forth. We have the nice old school analog clock, the big Lexus display that is a split screen, so you have map information over here, and then over here you can show radio information or car status and things like that, and obviously you can change and manipulate whatever appears there. We have lighting controls up here, big sunroof, SOS, and of course this is equipped with Lexus's Inform with an E, which is their optional subscription-based suite of infotainment services, traffic, news, weather, along with something I really like called Destination Assist, which is you have a 24-hour a day, 7-day a week person that is available. You push the button and you can ask them directions or things like that. And then once you confirm a destination, they put the destination into the navigation, so it's really hands-free. And then you just hit go and it will follow the navigation. You've got the Lexus Controller here. This is kind of a, as you can see, when we move that around, it moves the cursor around up there. Menu, back, and then this takes you right to the map mode there and kind of a way to rest your hand, and then you can enter things through the buttons on both sides. Again, we have the beautiful Shima Moku lacquer wood finish there as well. I think that's it for the front seat. We have a nice big center console here, and I like how this kind of, it opens up like this, and then when you shut it, it automatically closes for you. So let's take a look at the back seat now. So something else that impressed me, I showed you how great the doors are when they close. The doors are very thick, very solid, got that bank vault feel. I feel that this car is kind of like a Japanese Bentley.